Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. Can I get a hello there? People who do not love themselves do the following. Someone wrote in saying that they don't like themselves. They're short, fat, they've got a face full of pimples. They're 18, it's a guy here, and he says all of his friends, they have luck with the girls. They're going out, they're having great relationships, while he is single, and this is very frustrating. He doubts himself constantly. He doesn't feel that it ever goes his way. And he's tried to commit suicide before, but every time he tries, he sees a picture of his mother. Let me just share with you what helped me along my journey, because what we're dealing with here is being able to accept yourself 100%. And this goes for everybody, because I've been down that road where you wake up and it's never good enough. No matter how hard you try, it just doesn't add up. There's a reason why years ago I first spoke of loving yourself 100%. Go and check that video out. How to love yourself. Because that is the secret catalyst for becoming your greatest version. Not mine, your greatest version. When you said all of your friends are doing amazing, they've got girlfriends, the greatest way to doubt yourself is to compare yourself with others. You see, whenever we compare ourselves with our friends, the doubt trickles into a lack of self-love. The root of all suffering is a lack of self-love. Why? Because now we're not comfortable in being in our skin. Who inspired me to learn more about the mind? The great psychologist Carl Rogers. He was so amazing that in every single counseling session, he saw his clients, he didn't call them patients, with unconditional positive regard. Because he knew that is the secret to encouraging them to love themselves. And once you can love yourself 100%, then it's over. You see, let me just share with you, because even I have days sometimes where it's difficult to embrace myself 100%, but I'm about 95. But when I first started, even sharing with the world, I was terrified. Good gracious, I was scared. Because when you first start learning to accept yourself, it's difficult because we forget one simple thing. One simple, valuable lesson, which is to honor your unique signature. What am I talking about here? The way the universe has created you, you may not like. Some people say, I don't like my body. I don't like it. But if you can embrace it, watch what happens. Because now you develop more appreciation for yourself, your health improves mentally and emotionally. But more so, you're not concerned with trying to get someone else's signature, their body, their looks. No, you appreciate your own unique signature because you realize this is what makes the whole. This is what I was given. I'm going to make the best of it. But also, if you say you've got a lot of pimples, I did a video called How to Get Clear Skin. Drink water, stay hydrated. You see, all of that comes when you love yourself. That's the secret of loving yourself. Look, the moment I started to love myself, do you know what I said? I said, can I get a hello there? Oh yeah. Your whole body changes. You start to look half your age. You become a magnet of attraction. But it can only happen when you begin validating yourself. You see, in this social media world, you have likes and dislikes. What helped me along my journey, after doing it for so many years, is tapping into the secret. The message has to be more important than the likes. So in your scenario of accepting yourself 100%, your authenticity has to be more important than how people perceive you. Because the perception we have of ourselves is greater than the perception other people have of us. So when I realized that, what happened? I said, you've got nothing to lose because it's all an illusion. Yippee, celebrate, dance around. Merge with the totality of who you are. Many of us, we can't accept ourselves because we don't trust ourselves, because we haven't spent enough time with ourselves. What happened after I graduated? I booked a one-way ticket to Brazil. I traveled the whole world because that was a way for me to learn how to accept myself. Because up until that point, I had always been trying to fit in. So realize that, don't worry about it. Everyone, most people go through a period of what I call not appreciating who they are. Why? Because a lot of us, we don't value ourselves, but that's the secret to really becoming your greatest version. Placing value on who you are. And it doesn't matter what I tell you. I can't change your life. I can only inspire you. I can only serve as a catalyst that can help you become who you already are. The seeds of potential are within you. Many times, if you are trying to get everything perfect, do you know that's the most frustrating thing in the world? I've got to do a video on why a lot of artists and comedians suffer from depression. Because they find it very difficult to accept themselves. Even when the whole world says you're amazing. If you can't see you're amazing, then you've got a problem. You've got some very beautiful people, you think, but they don't think they're beautiful because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You see, one massive way to learn to accept yourself. Try this. When someone says, "Oh, I really love what you're wearing," wear something that you really want to wear that maybe will shock them. And then you will find that it's got nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with them and how they perceive reality. I learned from my mentor, Omran Mikhail Ivanov, that one should never rest on their laurels. Sometimes people say, Ralph, I really enjoyed that video. I say, which one? Because for me, I don't care about that. I'm just here to put out the information and for the message. That's why I've been able to do it for almost a decade. So it's a whole thing, it's a whole mindset of realizing you've got to take one step at a time. A lot of us, we're seeing the lives of the rich and the famous, but how do you know that is really what you want? More so, how do you know that's in alignment with your spiritual journey, your journey in this physical realm? When we can't accept ourselves, we miss out on the opportunity to get to know ourselves. It was hard for me. Oh, definitely. Because in finding your unique blueprint, which really is the treasure chest, once you find it, you're going to know, because you are not going to want to be anybody else. Look, when I die, no one ever really dies. When I die, I want to come back as me. I want to come back and say, can I get a hello there? Why? Because I appreciate who I am. And once you do that, you're going to become more abundant. You're going to become a magnet of attraction without even wanting to. Because we are naturally attracted to people who love themselves because it shows unity within themselves. You see, accepting yourself has everything to do with the law of attraction. We don't attract what we want. We attract how we feel, what we feel in our hearts. Deep down, you may not feel worthy of it. So once you realize it's all BS, you start changing your mind. I talk about reprogramming the subconscious mind. That's where it all begins. But in a very simple way, realize that your words are powerful. When you talk to yourself and say, I'm fed up, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, because every word echoes, it reverberates all around your body, bouncing off the bones. Even when you don't feel 100%, say, I will. That's a secret. But also be okay with allowing yourself to feel this way. I had to let it all go. And guess what? It was a good thing, because it was a weight off my shoulders. It's okay to feel totally lost. Nothing wrong with that. I went through it. But what made me heal from it was letting go of resistance. It's almost like a lot of us, we want to feel happy all the time. I don't want to feel happy all the time. I want to be in balance all the time. And guess what? I'm in balance all the time. So remind yourself that, allow yourself to feel whatever emotion is going through you. Learn to validate yourself. Clap for yourself every now and again. Become your greatest fan, your greatest supporter. And once you do that, you will even have more appreciation for others. Because once again, when we don't love ourselves, the great paradox is that we start focusing more on ourselves in terms of what we are lacking. When you love yourself, you know what you have inside of your heart, so you just want to give to people. Your cup overfloweth, my friend. So there you have it. Just realize that don't bottle it in. Don't bottle it in. Connect with great minds, great friends, and also be open. Be open to realize that in a split second, your life can change for the better. But it only starts when you're willing to make it happen. And there you have it. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself. Smile tonight. Dance tonight. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.